Some of the biggest companies in the world don't make money the way you think they do. The product you see is just the bait. The real business is hidden one layer beneath it. Once you learn to spot the trick, you'll never look at these brands the same way again. Here are 6 companies quietly making money in ways you'd never guess. Let's start with McDonald's. You think it sells burgers? It doesn't, not really. McDonald's is one of the largest real estate owners on the entire planet. Here's how it works. McDonald's locks down prime corner lots, then leases them to franchisees at a serious markup. The franchisee flips the burgers and keeps the thin food profit. McDonald's collects rent and royalties on more than 40,000 locations. In many years, the property makes more money than the food ever could. The burger is just the tenant that pays the mortgage. Next, Costco. Costco famously sells a hot dog and a soda for $1.50, a price it has refused to raise for decades. It loses money on that hot dog on purpose. It loses money on plenty of items on purpose. Because Costco's real profit isn't the groceries. It's the membership fee. Tens of millions of members pay every single year just for the right to walk through the door. That fee is almost pure profit, and it quietly funds those unbeatable prices. You are not the customer buying cheap bulk goods. The membership is the product, and the low prices are the hook. Now walk into IKEA. Ever notice you can't take a shortcut? That winding path that forces you past every single display is not an accident. It's a layout engineered to slow you down just enough that you wander, linger, and start grabbing things you never planned to buy. The $1 hot dog by the exit, the cheap plants, the bins of small stuff, all designed so you leave with a full cart and a fuzzy memory of how it filled up. IKEA isn't really selling furniture. It's selling a maze you pay to escape. Here's one that surprises almost everybody. Amazon, the everything store, barely makes a profit when you actually shop. Retail margins are razor thin. The engine that truly prints Amazon's money is Amazon Web Services, the cloud computing arm that quietly runs a massive slice of the internet. Streaming services, banks, and apps you open every day all rent Amazon servers. In many years, that cloud business generates the majority of Amazon's operating profit from just a fraction of its sales. So every time you click Buy Now, you're feeding a retail machine that mostly exists to grow the real business humming in the background. Now look up at the airlines. You'd assume they make their money flying you from one city to another. Most of them barely do. Fuel, crews, and aircraft eat almost everything. The quiet gold mine is the frequent flyer program. Airlines create miles out of thin air, then sell those miles in bulk to banks, which hand them to you on your credit card. The bank pays real cash for points that cost the airline almost nothing to make. In some years, the loyalty program is worth more than the entire airline that flies the planes. You are not just the passenger. You are the reason the miles have any value at all. And finally, step onto a casino floor. Notice anything missing? There are no clocks, no windows, no easy path back to the door. Every detail, the lighting, the carpet, the maze of machines, is engineered so you lose track of time and keep playing. The games are tuned so the house always keeps a tiny edge, and a tiny edge across millions of bets adds up to a fortune. The casino isn't selling you a chance to win. It's selling time, and it's designed so you never notice how much of it slips away. Notice the pattern in all 6. The thing you see is the bait, and the real business is hidden one layer beneath. The burger pays the rent. The hot dog sells the membership. The maze fills the cart. The clicks fund the cloud. Once you start asking a simple question, how does this company actually make money? You stop being the easy target and start seeing the machine. That is the whole game, understanding the mechanics behind the money. If that clicked for you, subscribe to Money Mechanics, and I'll keep showing you the hidden machine behind everything.